So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that's it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. The Netherlands have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps.
Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now there's a fine ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Ødegaard getting forward. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Eze. Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's on it. Can he get away? Lukaku. And he's cut it out. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouaméni. Foot in. Ødegaard makes a dash for it. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Szoboszlai.
That's good play from him.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sure, this is a promising build-up. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Dembele. Dembele! Half an hour played now. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's got the big... Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The Netherlands really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He's picked his way through. And this is Lukaku. Big chance! Shaw tries to clear. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Dembele. And the shot! It's in! Spain are all square. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, that's a key interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half then, just getting going. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Dembele. Lovely, now then. Llorente is there to clear. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Tchouaméni. And it's Lukaku. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Saliba. And it's Shaw. That's the throw. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Now Timber. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, shoots! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Substitution for Netherlands.
It's their second corner of the game.
Lukaku. Coming on the field is number 19, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's played through for him. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9.
The Netherlands making
Bellingham.
further changes
Number
here
22,
and in quick succession.
Szoboszlai. Coming on the field.
Once
number
more, he
20,
proves rigid and robust.
number
And that
42,
interception was
Musiala.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him
That's
is
been intercepted.
number
He read
2,
that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. Substitution in
Tchouaméni.
progress.
Llorente. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has... Shot a goal! And that is well cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Llorente makes a move down the right. That has not gone well. And it's Musiala. Bruno Fernandes. It's run loose here. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Bomo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
The Netherlands have their third corner. Timber gets it away. Spain have the chance to go the other way.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's headed upfield. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now, he's got space here. He's ended up in no man's land. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He has found the way through. That's very neat. Gyökeres stood his ground strongly. Bruno Fernandes goes for a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Security staff for each
What a
block.
turnaround.
Please
Victory
report
from
to
the
staff
jaws
room
of
immediately.
defeat. Enjoy that, Jim. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Netherlands.
I'm your
against
commentator, Peter
Spain.
Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. No, that was never going to make it. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That is headed for the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Yeah, Eze! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Llorente got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van de Ven was in no mood for any of that. Bellingham plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And that's been drilled in. And back out. Tchouaméni. And he's forced to go back. Over to the other side. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. And it's Eze. And here's Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Llorente. Szoboszlai. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
This looks promising. Dembele. It's gone for a throw-in. Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Eze. Bruno Fernandes. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Now it's Ødegaard. And he's well positioned here.
The Netherlands definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Konate. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's found a way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Takes a shot! Cleared away. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni running with intent. Bellingham. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Szoboszlai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Bellingham. Lukaku. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
Spain choosing to make the first change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. He's picked his way through. They've won a corner.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10.
So we have movement on both
Lukaku.
benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 42.
And it's been taken short.
Substitution.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Spain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for genuine comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do. But
oh, shooting chance! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Spain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Llorente spots it and intercepts. Now it's Musiala. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's managed to get free. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been cut out. Well played. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. He's got away. Bellingham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Musiala. Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. João Neves.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Spread to the right. Burmo. This is a promising build-up. João Neves. He's having a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
The Netherlands have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 9, Bellingham. Number 22, Szoboszlai. Coming on the field.
He steps in and that's the end of that. That's a shade optimistic.
Number 15.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Gyökeres is offering some sort of an... And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Bellingham. Musiala. Gravenberch.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. João Neves knocks it into space. He has a look out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Now Mbappe. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Timber has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. And it's Shaw. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Llorente gets into a good position.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Dembele. A probing pass. He's got away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Ødegaard. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Has to go back here. Bono. Konate getting this one clear. Spain replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Not the most convincing of passes. Konate. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's been played through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Courtois getting this one clear. It's a searching pass. Mbeumo looking to receive it in space. Mbeumo has been caught there, it's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ødegaard looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look, and he's following up! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Somewhat off target. Szoboszlai is herring after that one. Tchouaméni. Lukaku. Oh, it's come loose. Shaw. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? This is Dembele. Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Konate pressing high and with purpose. Approaching the half-hour mark. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Szoboszlai goes short. Referee has just said play on. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Burmo. Nicely weighted ball. And he's got... Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a super give and go. Nice interception, well timed.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the ball's gone astray. Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on.
Oh no, what has happened? Big chance! He's hit it first time.
Dembele really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
It's their second corner of the game. Ødegaard plays it short. Ødegaard.
Added time.
And it's Shaw. There's the shot! And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's on it, can he get away? Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Spain! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him.
And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Great chance! Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Saliba makes the interception. Shaw. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitutions taking place.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for...
Real chance! Goal, the Netherlands!
And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
The Netherlands with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spain still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Højlund needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Oh, shooting chance! Burmo. Spread to the right.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's quick to get rid. Szoboszlai, and the pass is intercepted. Ødegaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Deftly away. And he's worked it through. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9, Bellingham.
Llorente,
Number 10,
well seen, saw that
Lukaku.
coming.
Number
Bruno
18,
Fernandes,
Mbappe.
bout of passing here, really
Coming on the
easy
field,
on the eye.
Number 38,
Konate,
Gravenberch.
Chouameni,
Number
he won't be happy with that one.
19, Erling Haaland.
Spain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's gone forward. Haaland going after that. Konate, that has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gravenberch, Mbappe, and here's Bruno Fernandes. That's a good foray he's making.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 14.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Llorente. Number 7.
Cleared away
Bruno
and
Fernandes.
reclaimed it in a trice.
Number 22.
Chouameni
Szoboszlai. Coming on the field. Number 12.
tries to shot, surely! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Spain dragged themselves back again.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain found a way, forcibly. Now they just hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And he's managed to get rid. Out for a throw. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's that. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Spain have done it. Their people So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's heaved it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eze. Crosses it in.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular? That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Spain already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Llorente. Brilliantly cut out. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's well positioned. And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play.
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free.
The Netherlands definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Tchouameni. And it's Timber. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard making good progress on the right-hand side. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Timber calmly anticipates. Ødegaard. Van der Ven. Timber carries the ball down the right. Ødegaard. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a fine interception. Szoboszlai. Spain have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Llorente. For Szoboszlai. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Shaw. Now, can they get him away? Dembele receives it in a wide position.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Tchouaméni. Some really good ball movement. Odegaard. Højlund, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Shaw. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Searching pass he's played there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Højlund. Shaw. Llorente. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. To attack on the first 45 minutes.
Spain can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. And it's Szoboszlai. Chips it through. Well read, nice interception. Tchouaméni. Here's Llorente. And here's Lukaku, in with the challenge. Now he's got space here. Dembele. Szoboszlai. And it's Llorente. Bruno Fernandes has found the net here, of course. Odegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni. Great vision. Now Odegaard. And it's Shaw. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking for the run. In towards the back stick. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Now that looks a decent ball. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And here's Dembele. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Fernandes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Strong running down that left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10, Lukaku.
Szoboszlai.
Number 9,
Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And here's Dembele. Now it's Szoboszlai. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Good read, needed to be. Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. Konate spots it and intercepts. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Gabriel. Timber. It's a good run down the right. And it's Rice. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Mbappe. He's onside. Szoboszlai can get it clear. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. And it's Rice. And he skips past his man. Delivers with whip. That's going to go a long way. Llorente. Tchouaméni. Musiala. Dembele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He might have to go it alone here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. That'll be a throw. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Please take all lead-out bins.
No winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 22, Szoboszlai. Number 7.
No winner in 90. 30 more to come.
On the field, number 38, Gravenberch.
Valverde.
Number 15, Federico.
Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
The Netherlands with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Mbappe, just skips, goes for a shot! João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. Shaw. Timber. Here's Haaland. And he was quick to react. Tchouaméni. Shaw. Now it's Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. And it's Musiala. Here's Llorente. And here's Musiala. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And we're halfway through extra time. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 14.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
18, Mbappe.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Van Dijk.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Spain dragged themselves back again. That pass has been well intercepted. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Played into space. The most accurate pass. Now it's Musiala, and it's Gravenberch. Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Dembele,
fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saliba with the clearance. Dembele chasing after it. Timber. Dembele short changes him with that pass. Mbappe looking for options for movement. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. So there you have it, penalties. Spain tie it up just about.
Well, winning it would have been too much to ask, given their situation. They've done remarkably well to get this far, you know.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. All eyes on him as he places the ball. Dembele to get things going. One 0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
João Palhinha, the next man to walk up to the spot. Big character, big moment, big save. The Netherlands with the chance to go 2 up. Denied, he's made the save.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Mbappe is the second man to step up for his team. Never in doubt. And he duly obliges. Valverde is third in line.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Bruno Fernandes is the third man to step forward. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
The Netherlands with this chance to pull 2 clear. Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
The margin of error is 0. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's on it. Can he get a real chance? Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Bellingham is there to clear. Important interception. He's gone for goal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And it's Shaw. They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can clear their lines. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Dembele. Szoboszlai gets a foot in here, and they can counter here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham just eases him off the ball. The Netherlands are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Shaw clears. Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Eze running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Mbappe. Shaw. They get a throw in. Llorente. He's in a great position here. And this is Lukaku. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming. Now Timber. And it's Eze. And here's Haaland. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Eze is flagged offside. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Saliba with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now he's running away. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Shaw.
There will be 1 minute
And he's
at a
heaved it
time.
away. Played out wide. Great vision. This looks promising. Dembele! And this could be the final action of the first half. And he can clear it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees.
So there was the
This
first
is a
half.
children's
Spain really
announcement.
can be happy
With the
with the
father
strong
of a
finish
boy
to the
in a
half
blue
and have no
hat
reason to
kindly
be
make his
upset
way
with
to
their
the
overall
information
performance.
centre.
I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So straight into the second half.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ødegaard. And it's Bellingham. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Passing nice and neat. Szoboszlai. The Netherlands have a free kick. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. That is good strength. He is through here. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The Netherlands couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Stood up well to him there. Dembele. Now it's Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had...
It's Lukaku! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10.
The two coaches are
Lukaku.
signalling changes here,
Coming
both
on
at the
to
same
replace
time.
him is number 2, Kvaratskhelia.
Best part of an
Substitution in
hour,
progress.
and still no breakthrough from either side. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai. Burmo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Gravenberch. Passes short and sharp. Spain still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Llorente bops him off it and wins back the ball. Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from
Coming
unsalvageable.
on the field, number 19.
Valverde.
Erling Haaland.
Closing in on the
Number
last quarter of an hour.
42, Musiala.
Looking for the run. And the finish!
Yamal.
Well, he got rid because he was under
Substitution
pressure.
taking place.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that should get the job done. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good ball, good take. Hangs in across. Cleared away. That's going to go a long way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Threads one in. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. João Palhinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Out towards the flank. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. João Palhinha. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's quick to snatch it back. And that will be the final act. Spain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Burmo. Now it's Llorente, and he's managed to get free. Plays it in low. Tries to get it clear. It's a searching pass. He's got away. Bellingham tries a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bhutan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Short changes him with that pass. And that's a dangerous, real chance! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Konate. And it's Llorente. Rice. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Bhutan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Saliba. Shaw. For Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets a good foot in there. And they can counter here. Nuno Mendes looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tchouaméni. Ødegaard. And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Dembele. Goes down, but nothing given. He's a sharp little ball here. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through? Chouameni. Now it's Højlund. Ødegaard. Bellingham. That is good alertness. Burmo. And it's Mendes. Timber carries the ball down the right. Now it's Højlund. And it's Ødegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe might just make this. Bellingham looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rice. Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bhutan do have a chance to counter here. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Back when it goes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Timber can get it clear. And Burmo. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The cut takes a shot! And that has fair finished. And this could be the final action of the first half. He leaps for it! Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick reminder.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we are back underway. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Burmo. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. Shaw. Timber. Saliba. Højlund knocks it out wide. Rice shifted it to the flank. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. And Burmo. Gravenberg. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And Gravenberg. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ødegaard running with the ball. He has found the way through. Close shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good reason for optimism here. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That is good strength. He is through here. Delivers the ball. Mendes getting this one clear. That's really well cleared. Højlund currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And he welcomes it in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's intervened well there. Ødegaard. Rice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And Gravenberch. Dembele is the key defender on that occasion.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gives it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's making progress on the ball. Good read, needed to be.
Højlund clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Howson. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bhutan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19. Mbumu. Number
João
41.
Palhinha.
Rice.
Nicely
Number
shaped ball.
10.
The most
Bruno
accurate pass.
Fernandes. Number 38. Gravenberch. Number 25. Nuno Mendes.
João Palhinha.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Dembele.
Stein nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bruno Guimaraes.
And it's Llorente. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 11.
Can he spark a counter here?
Substitutions
Split
taking
it
place.
left. Konate calmly anticipates. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Sunset ploughing through the middle. Delivered low. Konate can clear it away. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel clears. And time is up. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now it's Rice. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk cuts it out, wriggles his way through. He has found a way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bhutan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid. Can he spark a counter here? Bruno Mendes.
That's good play from him.
Eze shoots! Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rice. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. It's a searching pass. He's found a way past. Skims one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And this is great chance! Dembele! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bhutan are looking to break at pace. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Araujo. And here's Eze. Now, can he find a finish? Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Tchouaméni. And it's Timber. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Hops for safety. Now Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg. Bellingham. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. Bellingham! Eze. Araujo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Eze. Mendes has it in a wide position. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Eze given the lift of his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Araujo, looking for options for movement. And it's Ødegaard. Eze, that's a cute ball. That has been cut short. And they win it back again. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one through. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Local police.
Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So off we go again. Now it's Eze. Howson does really well there, strong defending. Nuno Mendes threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross from Ødegaard. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Howson. For Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Eze. Looking to play him in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Mendes. Oh, good take in a good area. And he was alert to it. Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Quality ball. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Bhutan. And the finish! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number
Shift in
13,
momentum, perhaps.
Eze.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number
He's
10,
picked his way through.
Fernandez.
Chance!
Substitution.
Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And it's been hooked away. And Burmo, no way through. Barella, looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. And a chance! Not a bad try by any means. Spain suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Just eases him off the ball. Burmo. And here's Haaland. Great ball. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Bhutan have their second corner now. Rice with the short one. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And it's Gravenberch. And now they can spring out of defence.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's good vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rice, and it's been played through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Deftly away.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
He's taking on the lot of them. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Nuno Mendes. Number 24.
Has not gone well.
Olsen.
That should get the job done.
Number 19. Mbumo. Coming on the field. Number 39.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is
Number
slippery.
11,
The defence, though,
Giammatteo.
able to hold on this
Number
time.
6. Kubasi. Number 8. Xavi Simons.
Bruno Fernandes. Might be... And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Mbappe, nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top.
There will be 3 minutes.
They're urging him to shoot. Haaland! Konate clears. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Simons. Haaland. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He is through here. Cleared away. And that will be it. Spain can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And we come to you now.
What are your
with a
thoughts
quick
on today's
request
game
for
then, Jim?
support for
Spain
our
definitely
charity fund.
impressive.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That is good progress on the left. Here comes the cross. That's a decent clearance. Distributed tidily. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Van Dijk. Bhutan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Spain have it back and can go again. Ødegaard. Gravenberg can clear it away. And it's Tchouaméni. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Bellingham. Mbappe. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
First quarter of an hour gone. Ødegaard. It's Dembele! Oh, he's been caught napping. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Gravenberg. Now Nico Williams. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Eze. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. Konate calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's the throw. Gravenberg. Bhutan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Dembele. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Shaw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nico Williams. Konate. Ruben Dias. And it's Van Dijk. And Wan-Bissaka. Rice. Played into space. Nico Williams is wide and looking to get onto this. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bellingham. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a good run down the right. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Eze really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
That's rather hopeful. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Eze. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
We're about to announce today's
Some first-half
hockey numbers.
thoughts?
Please
Well,
watch the
I
screen
wouldn't say
if
it was
you
the
have a
most
ticket.
potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rice.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Threads one in. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
For it. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And smartly reclaimed. Eze. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's an imaginative pass. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's very neat. Burmo. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Picked out chance! And that's a good finish.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Gravenberg. Spain still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Burmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk tries to clear. Gravenberg. Now Ruben Dias. It's not an especially good pass, that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ruben Dias. That's been drilled forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 20.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's forced to go back.
Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Goal, Spain! And they're back in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And this is Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. That is having a shot! Bruno Fernandes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. They get a throw in. Shaw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Wan-Bissaka, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Bellingham. Barella. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well cleared. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Kindly contact